be sure to watch the first video in this series titled Dairy Fitting Part 1 Body Clipping before watching this video so that you have all the information you need regarding fitting and clipping dairy cattle. In case you aren't familiar with or need a quick refresher on dairy cattle terminology, feel free to pause this slide to refamiliarize yourself with the various terms that'll be used throughout this video. Have you ever wondered why some dairy cattle at shows have what seems to be a mohawk haircut along their spine? You may ask, why is the hair like that? What purpose does it serve, and why only at shows is their hair like that? Well, that mohawk is called their top line. Today we're going to learn about how to clip a dairy animal's top line to make it show ready. Clipping and shaping the top line is arguably the most important aspect of clipping your animal for a show. Think of your top line as a peak of a roof. Similar to the roof of a house, the top line indicates a strong animal whose foundation, or the skeletal or spinal structure, is structurally sound. As a showman, you want to clip her hair on that top line to be as straight across and as pointed as a peak of a roof to emphasize your animal's desirability and strong foundation. When starting clipping the top line, take your hairdryer and top line brush and blow the hair up. Brush and blow against the way the hair sits until it's mostly straight up in the air. It may take a while to blow all the hair up across the whole top line and on both sides. It may seem tedious, but by blowing the hair up straight along the whole top line, it makes it a lot easier to get a clean cut to make your top line looking the best there is. While you're blowing the hair up, and when you're done, back up a few feet and look at the areas of her back where her spine dips. Make sure to leave a little extra hair there when fitting so that when you're done, it'll appear that her top line is level, even, and straight across. The goal of clipping a top line is to cut the hair as close down to her top line or back as you can, while also making it appear straight and level across. Most large livestock shows won't allow an animal to show unless the longest part of her top line hair is below 1.5 inches long. Be sure to clip as close to the top line as you can while also making it appear straight. Once you finish blowing up the top line, come back to your heifer and start clipping from her rump end to her shoulder. Hold the clippers parallel to her back and clip straight across to get your straight reference line. Once you have that reference line, clip on either side of her top line at a 45-degree angle to shape the mohawk. You may need to blow the top line up a few times throughout this process. The hair will fall down really quickly, so by blowing it up multiple times, you'll keep the hair standing up straight to give you the best judgment for the best straight top line. Repeat this step until you start to see the triangular shape on her top line mimicking a peak of a roof. Be patient, take your time. The top line is one of the most important aspects of clipping, and it takes clipping a lot of top lines over the years to perfect this technique. Just be cautious and be conservative. You can always cut off more hair, but you can't put it back on once it's cut. Also, remember to periodically take a step back and reevaluate your reference line. Make sure you're creating a straight level top line the entire time. As you near completing the top line, make sure to blend the top line by clipping the 2 inches of hair you originally left so that the only hair is directly on the top line, contributing to the pointed mohawk shape. Once you're done, back up and make sure the top line is straight across. If not, clip any loose hairs that might stick out until it's straight. Also, cut any spots you might have missed near the top line and make sure to get the tough angles near her tail head cut as well. To finish up, all you have to do is continue the straight line from the top line and curve it down along the curve of the tail head to ensure a smooth transition. If you think you're done, take a step back and make sure your heifer's top line is straight and level across. And if you're confident with your clip job, you're finished. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The morning of the show, you can always touch up a few spots that you missed. Brush the hair off of your heifer and give her a good neck rub and safely untie and return her to her bed pack or pen. Always make sure she has nice clean water and plenty of hay waiting for her in her pen. Once she's done clipping and you return your heifer back to her pack, let her rest, drink a lot of water, and eat as much hay as she wants. Also, cows always love attention, so giving them some good rubs or some snuggles will help keep them calm and comfortable in the bed pack at the shows. Once show morning rolls around, all you have to do is give her a good wash, let her dry, then use the Topline brush and blow dryer to blow her hair up again. And once it's blown up, clip any loose hairs that you can see, and then when you're done, spray her Topline with clear dairy grooming spray or any sort of hairspray or adhesive to secure the Topline for the duration of the show. Once her Topline's done, brush off any bedding, hair, or dust that you see, and then use the Topline brush to brush her switch, or the fluffy part of her tail. Congratulations! You just clipped and fitted your dairy animal, and she's ready for the show ring. Good luck, and feel free to rewatch these videos for reference, and make sure to practice clipping as often as you can and on various cattle to become more familiar and proficient with it. And in no time, you'll be a natural. Be sure to subscribe to the UConn Extension YouTube channel for more helpful agricultural and 4-H related videos.